If you take a quick look at this work of art, you might say to yourself, what a nice painting. Look at all those pretty colors. However, this beauty comes with more than a little bit of terror. A shipwreck, scattered across the sea, survivors clinging to wreckage. Yeah, not exactly the cruise you signed up for. But if you look behind the survivors, there's at least some hope. Sunlight appears to be breaking through the storm. Nice. And then you see it. A wave rising higher than the rest, curling forward like a giant about to strike. This isn't just another nice painting of the ocean. It's a painting of the moment between life and death. Welcome, my friend. You've wandered into the Art Bog again. This work of art is the ninth wave, painted in 1850 by Ivan Aivazovsky. It's oil on canvas. It's about 7 feet tall and 11 feet wide. And if you stand in front of it in the Russian Museum of St. Petersburg, it feels like the ocean's about to burst through the wall. What do you see? Survivors clinging to broken timbers, the sea raging, dawn breaking, gold and rose light glowing across waves ready to swallow the survivors whole. Imagine trying to stay calm out there. Yeah, good luck. And behind them, the ninth wave. Sailors believed waves came in cycles, each one bigger than the last. The ninth was the killer, the one that decided if you made it home or not. That's exactly where these survivors are stuck. But let's talk about who painted this storm. A man who knew the sea better than most. Ivan Aivazovsky knew the sea. Born in 1817 in the Crimean port of Feodosia, water was always close. He studied at the Imperial Academy in St. Petersburg and became a professor by 1847. But the sea was his true subject. They said he could paint waves from memory. No models, no sketches, just brush, canvas, and the ocean in his head. By the end of his life, he'd painted over 6,000 works. Not exactly a guy who took weekends off. And get this, a touchy question. Whose painter was he? Who did he belong to? The Russians pointed out he lived and worked in the Russian Empire. Armenians remind you his family roots were Armenian, and he never lost that identity. But call him Russian, Armenians bristle. Call him Armenian, Russians fire back. Kind of funny, right? Everyone wants a piece of the guy who painted scary waves and desolate seascapes. But let's get back to the canvas itself. Let's look at the survivors. They are on a raft, almost shaped like a cross. Is it a symbol of salvation? Some critics think so. Others say it's just wood. One figure lifts his arm. Is it a prayer, a plea, or just instinct? Aivazovsky never tells us. He leaves the meaning in your hands. And notice the light. Most storm paintings are black and gray, scary, depressing. Here, the sunrise warms everything. It turns terror into beauty. Like watching a horror movie with a golden filter over it. Was he exaggerating the wave for drama or showing what sailors truly feared? Critics argue both. Some say it's bigger than a shipwreck, it's human resilience itself. Others say it mirrors Russia's struggles of the time. And then there's his reputation, praised by some, brushed off by others. Even in his lifetime, critics couldn't agree. I guess some things never change. And that's what makes the ninth wave so powerful. Not just a painting of water, it's the razor-thin line between destruction and salvation. Once you've seen it, it stays with you like a song you can't shake. You can see the ninth wave in the State Russian Museum in St. Petersburg. Stand in front of it and you'll almost feel the spray, smell the salt, and ponder the weight of that wave. And yeah, it's way better than seeing it on a phone screen. So what do you think? Terror or survival? Drop your take in the comments. Sometimes the biggest wave isn't the one that drowns you. It's the one that carries you home. I've been your host, Bogdan Migulski. Thanks for wandering with me, and I'll see you next time in the Art Bog.